Today I'm going to be showing you how to knot in between beads. So this is the necklace that we're going to be doing, kind of similar to this. As you notice, there's knots in between these beads. So I'm going to be showing you how to knot in between beads using paper beads and some fire polish beads. So our materials for this project, you need a silk cord. A silk cord comes in different sizes. In this case, I'm using a size 6 because the beads have bigger holes. So this is a bigger diameter. And it already comes with a needle at the end of the thread or the beginning of the thread. And this is the clasp that I'm going to be using. This is the magnetic clasp, and you need 2 clamp tips. You need the tweezers and just hypo cement, or a clear nail polish would also do the job. So what we're going to do first is put a knot here at the end of your thread. So I would put 2 knots. That way you want to make sure that it doesn't go through the hole of the clamp tip. So bigger knot like this one. So then I would thread the clamp tip through the needle. So it has a hole inside the clamp tip so that you can put your thread through it, and it will be, the knot will be inside the clamp tip like this. So this is when you would want to put glue or clear nail polish onto your knot like this, and then leave it to dry a little bit, in about 5-10 minutes. In our case, I don't want to wait 5 or 10 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and show you, and I would cut this close like this. So now I would close the clamp tip over. The knot is inside. So, like so. So now I would be threading my beads. This is the pattern that I came up with. So some different shape of paper beads. I have the olive shaped beads, I have the cone shape, I have the diamond shape, and the tube shaped paper beads. And I'm just going to mix them with fire polish beads. So the pattern would be in the beginning I will have 3 of the fire polish beads. So that's my pattern. I'm going to show you how to now put knots in between your beads. So first I'm going to thread these 3 beads, which would be 2 4mm fire polish, and in between is a 6mm fire polish beads. So I would put a knot here. So the way to put a knot is just do an overhand knot like this. So your knot, you have a big knot that look like that. I would then take my tweezer and put it through the loop like this, and I would grab where I want my knot to be. That's where my tweezer would be. So I would slowly pull the thread, the silk thread, and tighten the knot like this. And at this point I'm just going to grab the thread tight and slowly take out the tweezers from there. like this, and then tighten it with my thumb and my forefinger like this. And if I want to tighten it some more, I'll put it in between the tweezers and just do this. So there's your first knot. So let's say I would want to put 1 inch in between, or half an inch in between. So my next knot would be there. So first I would want to do an overhand knot again, and then I would put the tweezer, and then I would want to put the tweezer where it's half an inch from my last bead. So in this case it would be the thread is kinking up like here. So that's where you want your knot to be, and then I would just grab like this, and then it's easy when there is no bead in between because you can just, okay, that's your knot. And then I am going to now thread another fire polish bead, this one. I would want to put a bead, a seed bead or a fire polish bead in between, holding the paper bead, because the paper bead has large holes, so you would want to have a bead in between. So you have this thing just catching on my thread. So one more time I'm gonna show you how to put the knot. So slowly this time. Do an overhand knot, put it through like this, put the tweezer and grab at the top of the bead where you want your knot to be, and then pull your thread, sorry, it's catching up on that, like this, and then you would tighten it and slowly taking out your tweezers, and then tighten it like this. So that is how you would knot in between the beads.